welcome to Fallout New Vegas, I guess. So, when I was younger, this game, it was basically my childhood, and I would just constantly replay it at least once or twice a year. But the thing is, I never finished it. So, I got my roommate here, next behind me, and he's chilling out and doing whatever. And I'm excited, because I have all the DLC content now, and I'm playing on PC rather than Xbox and the really slow loading screens from the Xbox 360. Alright. And another thing that I haven't done with this game is that I've never actually done the full on like big iron on his hip kind of deal, which I'm actually wanting to do. So, with that, let's get into it.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Here we go. We got a bunch of packs. Jesus Christ, stop it! Alright, there we go.
You're awake. How about that?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
My name. Dinkelberg. Darn you, Dinkelberg!
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name.
Don't
I'm
judge
Doc
me!
Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out.
As you do.
I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
I'm pretty sure you'd know if you left something out of place, sir.
How'd I do?
God damn, I'm ugly! Age. You know that how Hispanics, like, they turn yellow in age. Wait, is Trump Hispanic? Is that why he's trying to keep them out? They don't want to tell them his secret? He's orange! No, he's not. Now he's orange. He's orange. No, he's not. He's orange. Trump's secretly Hispanic, dark brown. And you know me, I like my black colors. Then again, I did recently just dye my hair red. The Gettysburg? What the fuck? Can you wait? Can you just make yourself look like Abraham Lincoln? Honest Abe. Oh my god, you can. A man's man! Alright. This is gonna be my character.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there.
Yes.
Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
You're awful close to me, sir. I don't appreciate that.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Alright, Doc. Okay. I'm gonna bring these all the way down. Alright, I'm not all that worried about strength, but till then I'll put everything at 4. Alright. That's my setup.
Good to see them bullets didn't affect your charm none.
Appreciate
Well, we
it,
know
though.
your vitals are good. But that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
My dogs are still barking plenty, sir. Thank you. But I am gonna actually increase my sensitivity. That's why. There we go. It's a little better.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
Alright.
Dog.
Dog. Dinner. Dog. Cat.
House.
House. Renovate. Investments. Regularize. Shelter.
Night.
Campfire. Shroud.
Bandit.
Bandit. Bribe. Crush. Stab. Jesus Christ. Vaporize.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
Mother. He's giving me a bunch of words, and he says that he's telling me to say the first thing that comes to mind. There's caretaker, and he just said mother. Caretaker, jeans, cookie jar, tantrum, tattle, regret, human shield.
Human shield!
For me, it's regret, honestly.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Bullshit!
I disagree strongly.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Do you like it when others help you?
Got no opinion.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Yes, please.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
No opinion.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Yes!
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
I see a door frame.
Okay. How about this one?
I'm too embarrassed to say what that looks like. Priceless piece of art. Technology! But I do like the idea of ship at sea.
Last one.
That looks like two bears high-fiving. Is that just me?
It does.
Bearded man, light in the dark. Head on pillow. Mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results.
Okay.
See if it all seems right to you.
No thank you, and speech. I want to do science, but no. Guns. Medicine is very helpful later on, and especially since I'm doing this, but then again, I really want that repair. But science is very helpful. Oh wait. Fuck. I'm at a fork in the road. I'm gonna go repair.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I
Alright.
got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
About that. Built to destroy. Claustrophobia. I don't remember that one. Or early bird. I like my headshots. Wild Wasteland. I always gotta go with Wild Wasteland and Trigger Discipline. Alright, I'm done.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Okey doke. Right after I go and ransack your house. Stradax. Stimpax. Oh. Oh, it's E. Okay. I still gotta get used to this. Oh, it's broken. Sarsaparilla. I can repair it! I don't have the science for this. Medics. Books. Footlocker. Dirty water rebound. I need those syringes. No, I need a pressure cooker later on. Scotch, scroll stew. Alright. I'll follow him when I'm ready. Leave me alone. Alright. I need the lock.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon.
Alright.
I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Hardcore mode, is it? Yeah, this is hardcore mode. Yes. I want that. I don't understand why people think that hardcore mode is so difficult. Holy shit, who turned on the lights? Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ. Alright. Now that we finally... I had to say something. Anyone else? Alright. It's a robot. There's Victor.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Thanks for digging me up.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How'd you find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Alright. You know those men who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
Alright. How'd you end up in Crude Springs?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd.
That is odd.
Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
I've never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Will do. Alright. I'll see you, Victor.
Happy trails!
You said... Jesus Christ, there's more. Alright. I'm gonna open my inventory real quick. Metal armor. I can go forward apparently with Q. That's awful convenient. Ah! I figured out how to do the thing. Ah, that button. How do I put my weapons away? Ah, R. Easy Pete!
Howdy. What can
Howdy.
Easy Pete do for you?
You know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Alright. Well, you called Easy Pete, Easy Pete.
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
You were a prospector, like, digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term.
Makes sense.
Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
I can agree with that. Ever find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
Damn. So what's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
That's true. Tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
I can see where that's coming from. So what's so important about Hoover Dam anyway?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
Very well. What do you use those bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
that in mind. So, you know anything about Victor?
The machine?
Yeah.
Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Alright. Well, nice talking to you, Easy Pete.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
That does remind me, I do need to get a weapon equipped. With a 9mm.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said that you could teach me how to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Alright, straight to business. I was gonna ask something else, but alright. So... Alright, I forgot about that karma thing. Even though you're hidden, I still understand it. Alright then. I won't do any stealing then. Not unless I need to. Oh, well that was quick. There's a big horner. I see you.
Everything all right?
Yeah. Just want to ask you some
Well, let's
questions.
just finish this first, all right? Then we could talk. Preferably
Alright.
somewhere where I can get a stiff drink and Cheyenne can keep cool.
Alright, alright, alright.
That's the right idea. Try crouching down and staying still.
Whoa.
It'll help your aim. Nice
Wow.
shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles.
Nope.
Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
I'm in.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Lead the way. However, I do want to equip my actual weapon. Also, heads up when you're playing this game, when you unequip your weapon, you run faster. There's no sprinting, because when you're sprinting, you're doing this. When you're holding the shift button, at least. Oh, that's really good for, that's basically really good for, I guess, moving around when you're aiming. I remember the general idea on where to go, but I'll follow her.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
These are goofy looking things.
See? You're getting the hang of it.
Absolutely.
There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Alright.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me. Come on!
Oh, hi. That was... Or, can I... Oh, it's... knew I need a shovel or something. And there was a girl I know who was over here who needed saving. Alright, I'm right here.
You like that?
Here we go.
Get him off! Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Thank you. Thank you kindly. If you want to read that, that's fine. I'm just gonna move on afterwards. Sweet. Couple hats.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Alright, couldn't hurt.
Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Okie doke. Also, I know that there was a Wild Wasteland thing going on over here somewhere. There it is. So, and in one of the Indiana Jones movies, I think he hopped into a refrigerator to escape a nuclear blast. And here he is. And I'm just gonna take what's mine. Get this swab looking hat, equip it. I hear gunshots. What's that? Oh, it's an empty can. Alright, now. Roadmap. So, there's the cemetery that I need to head to. Get that brock flower. She said by the schoolhouse, so. Oh. Oh, this is it, right. Oh shit. That's much better. Alright. I need 25 lockpicking. But I'll wait till I level up to actually do that. 2K. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I don't want to anger the locals. Alright. they were right here. And then she said that the, actually, do I have any other weapons on me? Oh, screw it, I'll carry around some spears. I'd always collect them for some reason, but I never actually used them. Oh wow. Here we go. Missed that one. Oh shit! Damn, can I pick it up? Yeah. No, you can only loot it. Aw, you can't pick him up. Just gonna. Oops. Oops. Missed again. Let's try this again. You moved! Yes! Let's go! Damn it. Stop moving! There we go. Okay. We got one shot left. I'm gonna go downtown. Fuck. I tried. They're a little easy to kill for some reason. Gameplay. Difficulties on hard. Very hard, very easy. Try that. Let's try this again. There we go. I know that the shovel was useful around here. Is there one that's not empty? Oh well. Count Abraham Jefferson III. That is one hell of a name, dude. You wore that with pride. Snow Globe. Did you have a name? Whiskey something. I can't read that. Mr. Horn. Mr. JR. Oh, JR Smith. That doesn't say JR as well. No, just as R. Or Lasvero. That is unmarked grave. There's some munitions in it. Caps. Y'all hear that too? Like the mysterious like whispering and whatnot. I guess this is, oh wait, right, yeah, this is where I got shot and was buried, and then was also then again dug up by, what's his name, Victor. Also, if you know this game, don't ever, no, I'm done. Don't ever venture out into this valley when you first start off the game. I know that town over there looks very pleasant, but this valley here is not fun at all. Alright, I've done my business here. Alright.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. Alright now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Alright. Healing powder.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how.
Alright.
Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe.
True.
Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Alright. I'll actually make my way there then. Shane, you're gonna follow? Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Here we go. Why is there a negative on that? Oh, it's because I'm wearing medium in it. Yep, that's the reason. Gotta start wearing light armor now. Now, remembering what happened last time I was doing this, I'm gonna save. And let's see if anything loads. Okay, my autosaves are going through. That's good.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is... What do you want?
What's that you said about Ringo?
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
I'm not gonna help him because I know these guys are pricks. This area is your territory. What's been going on with the rest of the wasteland? This area is your territory?
It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots.
Uh-huh. You just gave me the location. I'll talk to you later, maybe. Maybe. What were you in prison for?
None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question.
Well, I just need to know if I should watch my step around you.
Robbed some people, burned some things, killed a few guys.
Alright. Thank you kindly. What's been going on with around the rest of the wasteland?
Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason.
What do you know about the Legion?
I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die. I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing, but I'll be staying out of their way.
Understandable. Tell me about the NCR.
New California Republic. Nothing new about it. Just a bunch of people with money and power pushing everyone else around. They've got troops all over the Mojave, but it's a big desert, so it's pretty easy to avoid them if you want.
Alright. You know anything about Hoover Dam?
Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Must be pretty important.
Yeah, I can imagine. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Oh, thank you. I overheard your argument. What was that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
So. What are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Alright. And, powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea.
I'd imagine.
It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
So that's the NCR's problem, not ours. Well, it is now. However, why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
It didn't sound like any blustering to me, but where is Rango?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Rango, I don't know. Never mind. I want to talk about something else. So, what happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
They can stay mad. I'd like myself a discount. So, I help Ringo. Goodsprings will like me more. What if I help the powder gangers? I'm not even gonna bother with that one. Who was that man? Oh wait, we already talked about that. I'm trying to track down these people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
I don't care about your radio, where the fuck they go. Did my attackers say where they were headed?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why's that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
Alright. So, where were they headed? Or actually... So, oh yeah. Where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Know anything about that robot who rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
What does he actually do around here?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
I'm offended. However, how long has he been in Goodsprings?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
Ah. Never mind. Let's talk about something else.
Fine by me.
Does Goodsprings have any... Does Goodsprings get many visitors?
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Primm, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Anything interesting going on with the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Other than that, you want me to go ahead and take a look at that broken radio of
Sure,
yours?
the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Alright. You tell me anything about the NCR?
The New California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
Sounds like it. Why do you think the NCR and the Legion both want the dam?
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
Most likely. The amount of power you could hold with a dam is just... wow. So, what can you tell me about the Legion?
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
Alright, well... it's getting good talking to you. I'll see you around, Trudy.
Be careful out there.
Will do. Alright. So, repair 35. Speech. Amp that up to 40. I do need to do my science. Alright. Ooh. Bachelor. Lady killer. Rapid reload. I like the sound of rapid reload, but intense training. Rapid reload. What the hell? Oh. Alright. Oh wait. All done. Appreciate it, Rudy. Moving on. Actually, is there anything over here? Nope. Alright, that'll have to do it for this episode. As far as that, next episode I'm gonna go ahead and see if I could talk to Ringo. He's somewhere up there, and I know that Joe Cobb isn't exactly the nicest one of the bunch, so let's see what we can do. I'll see you in the next episode.